Hello everyone, I'm going to be filming the Q&A. Technically it's still March, but this video is going to be uploaded in April, so I'm going to call it the April Q&A. I got some questions from Twitter. Diaper Training Ashley sent, what is your favorite diaper? What is your daily diaper? And what is the diaper that you hate the most? Now, it's really hard to have a favorite, because my first order was from abdlfactory.com, where I got 2 sample packs. I got the printed and the plastic backed. So I basically got 66 types and one of each. These were the first ones that I tried, so I didn't really know what to compare them to. So a lot of my first tries don't really count because I don't know what I was supposed to look for, what I was supposed to think about. So I don't, like, my thoughts on them aren't really reliable. I think now if you put price into the mix, which I always do, my favorite would be Crinkles. They are the cheapest printed ones that I have found, and they are also really good. Like, they will hold a lot. The only problem with the Crinkles is, I'll just show you. I have one. Like, I have 2 printed ones left. Dottie the Pony and a Crinkles. I've actually had a few Crinkles because I have a friend and she sends me care packages, and she put like 2 or 3 Crinkles, and it was awesome. It doesn't have a landing zone. I think that is the only problem that I have found with the Crinkles. They don't have a landing zone. They do have, like, the 2 tri-tabs, so if the first one doesn't work, you just take this off and you retry, which does kind of help because the plastic is not very thick. So if you miss and you try to pull it off, you could tear the plastic. Now the problem with the 2 tri-tabs is that if you try the second time, then when you take it off, you might tear the plastic. So I always like to save the second tab for when I take it off, so that I don't tear the plastic and have the insides just go all over the place. When did this turn into a Crinkles review? ADHD for the win. Okay. Yeah, my favorites would be Crinkles. I might, yeah. I don't know. Okay. I'm sorry. This took a turn that I did not anticipate. Yeah, okay, that's my favorite. What is your daily? Well, my favorite, like, yeah, I don't really know yet, because I have yet to try many of them more than once. And I think I would need to try them more than once to be able to say, this is my favorite. Yeah, hopefully next hopefully soon I'll be able to order the big order, the ordering in bulk, which means that I will have actual packs where I will be able to try them more than once, and maybe I'll even do like a review. That would be fun, I think. What is your daily diaper? My daily diapers would be Abriforms and Tena. Now, like I get a discount through medical insurance, at least for a limited time, because I'm still going through testing and research and figuring out what it is that's wrong, and there is a good possibility that they won't support my type of incontinence. I don't really know, but for now I get a discount through medical insurance. And because like the selection is limited, I can get Abriforms, basically all the absorbency levels, the M4, M3s, and the M2s. I don't know if they have the M1s, but I don't use them anyway. Now, for the Tenas, I can get the Slip Supers. I cannot get the Maxis. I cannot get the Active Fit Maxi or the regular Maxi. I don't know what the difference is, and I cannot get the Ultima or anything like that. I can get cloth-backed Super and cloth-backed Normal, which kinda sucks, but I can make these work. These are great because these are even more discreet than the M2s. And even if you add, like, here I have a few that have a baby diaper inside, these are even more discreet than the M2s. So these aren't the best, they don't hold a lot, but, see, I'm wearing one of these, and I can get away with wearing skinny jeans when I'm wearing a Slip Super. And that is not a thing that you can do a lot when you are incontinent. It's, so these do come in handy, but if you go out, make sure to bring like 5, because you might need to change a lot depending on, you know, how hydrated you are, what level and what type of incontinence you have, and etc. But you might need to change a lot. Yeah, I can also get the Tenaflex, but I can only get them in normal, which means they are utterly useless unless they have a baby diaper inside. Like, these are completely useless. These are okay. Like, I don't use them a lot, but there are some times when being able to take them off and then refasten them is a huge plus. The same with like the M3 pull-ups. These can actually hold a lot compared to like a pull-up. These are a surprise. Yeah, I think that's pretty much my daily diaper. Wow, almost 10 minutes and I'm still on the first question. What is the diaper that you hate the most? That's really hard. Now I don't really like. I never counted pull-ups as diapers because to me they feel so different. But I guess they do count. So there's the obvious depends pull-ups. Now I haven't really tried that many. There aren't really a lot of the medical brands or any other brands. Like I have access to two types, the Tena and the M4. No, the Tena and the Abena, and they're both pretty high quality. In the packs, I got a few of the ID slips, different absorbencies. They suck. Like, I had such high hopes because I tried them and they fit really well, but they suck. They, like, the inside comes apart super fast and they hold nothing, basically. I might as well be wearing like cotton underwear. Okay, maybe not that much, but still, they're terrible. And then question 2, also from Diaper Training Ashblade. Has wearing diapers ever saved you from having an accident in public? I'm incontinent. They save me from having accidents every day. And but I will say they are the most useful during finals exams. I don't think I have ever gone to a university finals exam without wearing a diaper. Even before I started actually wearing, I had the Depends pull-ups that were like they're great for periods. Like if you're menstruating, they're great for that, but they're not good for anything else basically. So I would still wear them to a test just in case, because I've always had like slight bladder issues and not like if I had to go to the bathroom, like once in the high school / college thing, the official names are colleges. I had a UTI when I took a test, and after that I always have severe anxiety about like, okay, what if I have to pee in the middle of a test? Oh no. So it just helps. So even before I started wearing, I would always wear to a test. I'm getting so distracted. Okay. 3. What got you into wearing diapers? I've been dealing with incontinence issues for about 10 years. 10 years now. It's just been slowly getting worse. And the online ABDL community actually showed me that diapers were an actual option. And I was like, hey, I like all that stuff. Like, I love the onesies and the pacifiers and the bibs and the everything. Why not try diapers? See if I like them. Let's just check them out. So I decided to try them out, and it was really hard going back. I actually didn't realize how bad my incontinence was until I didn't have to deal with it anymore. It's kind of like when you hear the noise in the background and you don't really realize how bad it was until the noise is gone and it's just silence. That's kind of how it felt. Like, I've been dealing with this incontinence for 10 years, and it wasn't until the problem went away until I realized how much it was affecting my life. So, thank you, ABDL community, for helping me realize that there is a better way to deal with my issues. Yeah. Okay. 4. What is your favorite little activity? Do I have to pick just one? I love going places, you know, like the zoo, or going skating, or hiking with a pupper. I also love playing, like watching cartoons and playing with all my beads. And I have a coloring station over here with all my stickers, and I have a sticker book, and yeah, my beads. I love sewing. I have a sewing machine and a serger and a lot of stuff like that too. I actually made this. It was a first attempt. It does not work. I mean, it functionally works, but it just fits really badly. I love doing crafts and playing with other toys, and a lot of the time, like, you know, when you have fun doing crafts when you're in little space. So do I. And that is why I do these a lot when I'm in little space. Like, it's stuff that I have to do to make life easier for me. But, it's just a lot more fun to do it when you are in little space than to do it when you're not in little space. So I will do these a lot when I'm in little space. 5. Have you ever had a blowout in public? And if so, what did you do to mitigate it? I wasn't really sure what she meant, so I replied with, what do you mean by blowout? And she says, by the way, this is still diaper training, Ashley. She said, like, if a diaper fails, it can come apart at the seams, it could leak everywhere, stuff like that. Well, if you wear diapers, you have to accept that accidents are going to happen. Like, it is going to happen. Like, obviously, I've had accidents happen to me. I've had leaks, and recently I even had a tape malfunction and leaks happen at the H Play Munch that I hosted just last week, 2 days ago. I actually talk about it in the video about the event. I'll link the video down below in the description, so you can check it out if you want. But I've had leaks happen. Once it happened in the middle of a lecture. Thankfully the chairs were made out of plastic, so I could just, like, I just kind of sat there, like, fuck. And eventually I took just a wipe, and I had a long jacket. It's long at the back, so I just wore it and no one could see anything. And I sneakily took a wipe, and like a wet wipe, and wiped down the chair before I left the lecture hall. And yeah, that's basically what I did. And then I now have like a pair of leggings. Like, I don't have actual pants because my meds make my weight rock up and down like 20 pounds, and it can change in just a few weeks. So if I have these pants, like an actual pair of pants, there's a good chance that they're not gonna fit me. I have to have like 3 different sizes of pants available at all times because my size changes so rapidly. So I always have like a pair of leggings. which is fine because my jacket is like really long. So if I have to change into leggings, I just zip up my jacket and no one can see that I'm not wearing like a dress or a long shirt, that I'm actually just wearing t-shirt and leggings. So that's a good thing to do. Like I always have I made these diaper kits. These are old curtains that I just sewed into a kit, and I modeled it after the diaper so it fits the diaper perfectly. And I always have like 2 of these in my car, 1 or 2 in my school bag, and 1 in my purse. And in here I have a diaper, an M4. I have a plastic bag for the used diaper. Now, I don't put them in plastic bags at home because I don't need to, but people that use the gas stations and the public bathrooms, they clean them, they might be a little grossed out. And honestly, I probably would too if I had to deal with a stranger's old pee. So I put them in plastic bags just to be polite. Here I also have like a couple of wipes in a Ziploc bag. I just took wipes and I folded them and I put them in a Ziploc bag. Now I have this always at hand, and I made like 15 or something, so I have them stashed everywhere. That really helps. And then once I've used it, I just refill it. And just flip it over. Yeah, these really help. You can make these very easily if you have a sewing machine, even if you don't. You just like lay the diaper on, fold over, see how big you need, cut around it. It's really easy. Or you could just use tiny pouches like these. This one has 4 wipes and a couple of M3s. I also have one that has like that looks kind of like a pencil case. It has a pull-up in it. And that is for like if I'm gonna do something where I want to be able to feel cute or to feel sexy. It's really hard to feel sexy while wearing something like this. But yeah, that really helps to mitigate blowouts in public. Now, I have one question from Kay from Twitter, K-A-Y. How do you handle little space in public? That really depends on the situation. Like, it's okay to be little in public, if the situation is appropriate. I would never go to a playground with actual children and play amongst them, but just being happy and skipping down the road is completely fine. If the situation calls for it, then I can still be an adult. I can still be responsible for my own actions. I am an adult woman. I can control myself and I can control the situation. And decide whether it is appropriate or not. I think the most difficult part is like entering little space at the store. Like when you're grocery shopping or you're going to Costco or you're going to any store. This is why I never go to the store with my partner anymore. Because he I don't know what it is, but being with him at the store makes me go into a little space and I want to buy everything, and it's really hard when you're in little space, but you have to be an adult about spending money, and you're just like, but I want to buy all the things, and it's it's not good. Like, I will come home with all the juice and all the snacks and like all the printed towels and the cute stuffed animals, and then I will end up like looking at the receipt and be like, okay, I spent like 5 times more than I was supposed to. Yeah, I always go to the store by myself now because him being there makes me spend more money. But other than that, being little in public can be so much fun. Like, it doesn't have to be all consuming. I don't call my boyfriend daddy in public, or at least not when where someone can hear it, but that doesn't mean that I can't be playful or wear something like this. Um, you would not necessarily know that this is a a little space age play outfit thing. Like, this is the Super Boompa onesie from the Dottie Diaper Company, and I even showed this to my grandma, and she was like, oh my god, I love that. If I had the body for it, I would totally wear that. Like, this is so cute. And like, this is fine. No one is going to look weirdly at it. And even when I was hosting the H Play Munch, I was wearing my Pikachu dress, and I was wearing the long socks. They were like yellow and white striped socks with tiny faces on top. No one even looked at me. Nobody cared. It was not like, it was subtle enough for no one to care. But, however, I would not wear something like this, like with a nursery print. This is too obvious. That's the difference. So, I even had this bag, and I had a stuffed animal peeking out of it. So, but then again, I was just walking from the car to the munch, and then walking back. I would probably not have my stuffed animal around if I was like shopping at the mall or something, and I would never wear a pacifier where someone else can see me. They will assume that I'm on drugs. I don't want that. So just try to figure out if the situation is appropriate, and if the situation isn't, then just try to focus, get yourself out of the headspace, and just be responsible for your own actions. You are an adult. Like, there is a key letter in ABDL, and that is the A. Adult, baby. I'm an adult. But I think that is it. This video is very long. So, thanks for watching. I'm gonna need some help. There you go. This is Artie. You can hit the subscribe button or support me on Patreon or something, you know. Artie says bye.